Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. We're so glad to have you join the family. I want a name for us. Laminates doesn't make any sense whatsoever. The lammies, the lambs. The lambs? That reminds me of Silent of the Lamb. Let's have a think. Let's have a think of what we should call ourselves. But anyways, if you're new here, welcome. We're so glad to have you here. And if you're a returner, yay, welcome back. So good to see you. But yes, hello, I am Lamide.
The future is now.
I am here to recommend my top 10, I won't say all-time favourites, but more or less all-time favourites romance films for you to watch during Valentines. I am so excited because this list is so good. I'm going to follow it and watch them all during Valentine's Day, and you can watch it with your friends, you can watch it on your own, you can watch it with your family, you can watch it obviously with your partner. But yeah, like, Valentine's Day is a day to celebrate love, so let's feel the romance. The first recommended film is, drumroll please, Crazy Rich Asians. So Crazy Rich Asians came out in 2018, and that film, I think I've watched it 2 or 3 times now, and I'm probably gonna watch it once more. You can watch it so many times and not feel like bored or over it. No, it's so good. Let me actually tell you what the film's about now. So it's basically about this professor, well, a Chinese American professor, Rachel Chu, who basically travels to Singapore to meet her boyfriend's family, and she finds out that like they're amongst the richest in Singapore. Like they are, they're not just rich, they're like wealthy. They own a lot of land, a lot of property, a lot of oil in Singapore, and she's taken aback because the babe is just a simple girl living with her mom in America. And it's so interesting because I liked how you're able to see somewhat of the traditions, the values within the Asian culture, or the East Asian culture, and appreciate the different parts of East Asia. So China, Singapore, Korea, and all those places. And it was so it's such a good film. I really like this film, and I'm trying to make sure my words actually come out and I'm actually explaining the beauty of this film well. This film is beautiful because it is visually appealing. Like the colors of the film it's so nice to watch. Like it's just, yes, my eyes enjoys what it sees. The storyline is also really good because genuinely, what do you do when you find out the person that you love and the person that you've been with for how many years is like a billionaire? Like imagine you're there minding your business, you fall in love with this guy in England, and then you know go to meet his family, and then you deep that my guy is like Dangote's son. Do you get what I mean? Like, or he's Bill Gates' son or something like crazy like that. It's like, what do you do, bro? Because yeah, love is great, but is love enough when it comes to things like family, when it comes to money? So good. And also what I really enjoyed about the film is their soundtrack. Like the soundtrack is so good. Like the song that is currently even stuck in my head is whoa 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 ya whoa ya whoa yang ching ching whoa yang ching ching whoa ya ni ni ha. I'm so sorry, I'm pretty sure I got all the lyrics wrong, but that song, stellar. Crazy Rich Asians is available on Amazon Prime, so if you're Amazon Prime member, you can watch it for free. So the second one is a throwback all the way to 2002. Like I was 4 when this film came out, but it stood the test of time as a romance film who makes you feel good. So this one is Made in Manhattan, and Jennifer Lopez really did her thing here. Like, you can see that she was definitely the it girl. Made in Manhattan is basically about Marissa Ventura, who's a hotel maid, and when she was cleaning one of her clients slash guests clothes. She tried on one of the dresses, and then a high profile politician, a senatorial candidate, walks in, falls in love with her, good feels and everything, but he falls in love with her thinking she's a socialite, not a hotel maid. And yeah, basically we just have to find out, what does love prevail, what will happen, does he really find out who she is it okay to just be a hotel maid and then go out with somebody that high profile and rich? How would you feel? It's really good. It's a really good film. I don't want to get ahead of myself because I'm really like, I'm just picturing the scenes and that song. What is it? I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Gotta let it show. I'm pretty sure that was the first time I heard the Whitney Houston song. IMDb gave this, I think it was like a 6.9. I'll give it 6.5, a 7, because it's just a really good feel-good film. But definitely, if you want to look at it like a film critique eyes, it doesn't stand in comparison to like the other ones on my list, but it's a very good and enjoyable watch. So for you to watch it, you can rent it on Amazon for like $1.99, but it's worth the £2. I promise. Number 3 is Love, Rosie. So Love, Rosie is a rom-com. Came out in 2014. This one is the rom-com of rom-coms, and this got like a 7.2 on IMDb, so you know it's a good one. So Rosie and Alex have been friends since like age 5, and they've shared like a lot of moments and memories together. But because they've been such good friends, surely they can't be more than friends, can they? Love, Rosie is free if you're in America. It was free on Netflix UK, but they decided to remove it. Rude. So hopefully they bring it back. But if not, you can rent it on Amazon for $2.49. Number 4 is 10 Things I Hate About You. This one is a coming of age romance. Came out in 1999. Basically, a high school boy, Cameron, wants to go out with Bianca, but the rule of the family home is that Bianca can't go out with Cameron until her older sister, Kate, has a boyfriend. Because they kind of like, the family kind of know that's never going to happen, Bianca is also like, okay, I'm never going to get a boyfriend, but she really likes Cameron. So essentially Cameron pays like a mysterious boy, Patrick, to not seduce, but to like pretend to be in love with Kate. And is it just pretend? Who knows? Yeah, this film is super cute. It's definitely coming of age, but it's like it's a really good film. I really enjoyed it, and it's free on Disney Plus. Well, not free because you have to have a subscription, but if you have Disney Plus, you can watch it on there. Let's move on swiftly. Number 5 is How to Lose a Man in 10 Days. So we're following on the theme of 10. This is another serious rom-com of rom-coms, and basically Benjamin is challenged by his colleagues at work that he can make any girl fall in love with him, and he's like, yeah, bet, let's go, I can make any girl fall in love with me. However, he picked the wrong girl, didn't he? Because the girl he picked also has an agenda. She's a writer, and she's basically writing about how to lose a man in 10 days. So whose agenda is going to win? Are they going to lose each other, or are they going to come together and fall in love? You don't know. You just have to watch and find out and feel good about it whilst watching it. This is available on Netflix actually, so you can just watch on Netflix. Okay, what is number 6? Guys, firstly, why was my voice so high pitched when I said 6? Secondly, do you have a favourite number? My favourite number is number 4. Number 6 is Brown Sugar. This also came out in like 2002, and it's like, bruh, like the early 2000s, they were really making the romance films. And then, I don't know, like, do they make it like they did before? I'm not actually sure, but I do know that Brown Sugar is very sweet, it's delicious. It's, Sydney and Dre have been friends for time. They've been friends for time, and their friendship is based on a simple fact. They both love music, and they had like a childhood incident or a childhood memory where they saw the birth, essentially the birth of hip-hop on New York streets. And if you see that, like, that is wow, oh my god, I love it. So now in like 15 years later, Sydney is a music critique and Dre is like a music executive. And though music has been their foundation, it's like, is it meant to just be friendship, or is it meant to be something more? And do they need to remember how they felt as kids who didn't have the tools to accept how they felt, or not? Do they or don't they? Or should they or should they not? That is the more important question to ask. So yeah, Brown Sugar, fantastic film. You can rent it on Amazon. Yeah, you can rent it on Amazon Prime. It'll be less than £5. Or if you have Hulu, it's available there. So that one, if you literally just subscribe for like a month or a week, watch it, then unsubscribe or something. Number 7 is Instant Family. And I watched this recently on Netflix and it's fantastic. It made me feel so good. I truly enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure I shed a couple tears as well because it's like, oh my god, this is so cute. The married couple, Pete and Ellie, they decide to adopt a teenager. But this teenager comes with her siblings, 2 of them to be specific. So they thought they would just be getting 1 kid who would be like a grown and come out and leave the family soon enough, and they end up with 3. And it was just a beautiful story on adoption, fostering, on love, on family love as well as like romantic love, and like depending on where you're in terms of your stages of your relationship, and you're talking about, oh, do you want to have kids, should we adopt, all these things. Watch Instant Family because it's so good. Like, I've been knowing I want to adopt and foster when I'm older, and it's just like confirmed my heart's desire to give people love and a home and all these things. And number 8, I am convinced this is the this one's serious. This is the romantic film of romantic films. And before, I just thought people were chatting. You know when people always mention it, it's like Bridget Jones' Diaries. That's not coming to my list because it's not that good. But this one, The Notebook, like, ow. That one, I felt it in my heart. Like, The Notebook is stellar. Solid 8.5. If I feel like it, maybe I'll give it a 9. That is really, really good. It has Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams, and basically it follows this romantic story of 2 lovers who came together, lost each other, came back together, lost each other. Like, it's fate going to let them, I don't believe in fate, but it's fate going to let them be together. And the way it's told is just beautiful. Duke reads the story of the 2 lovers, Ali and Noah, to like I think he's like his patient, but she's like a very old woman with dementia, from his notebook every day. And it's sick because it's like, I've told her the story yesterday, but because she has dementia, she forgets. And it's just like, when you're reading the story, it's like, wow, you get to hear about the love story every single day all over again. So yeah, The Notebook, that is on Netflix, and that needs to be watched like 12 times. Like, in fact, that's homework for myself. I need to rewatch that film because I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's just a really good film. Last 2, are you ready? Okay, so the penultimate one on this list of superbly curated and awesome romantic films is A Star Is Born. So this one is a bit more adult theme, a bit more serious. If you just want something light-hearted and romantic, I won't necessarily say watch this one. This one came out in 2018, and genuinely, I didn't know Lady Gaga could act, but the acting that Lady Gaga did is serious acting, and she deserves all her flowers. This is what the film's description says about it. After falling in love with a struggling artist, Ali, Jackson, a musician, tries to convince Ali to make her dreams come true and to take her singing seriously and become an artist. But however, here is the however. He does this whilst dealing with like alcoholism and his own demons. And it's like, although Jackson is a very successful musician, it shows that like all that glitters isn't gold. That like money can't buy happiness, and you need to make sure you're good and secure in yourself before being in a relationship, period. This film is fantastic. It's just, oh, it's beautiful. It's quite simple, it's beautifully shot, it's just enjoyable, but like I said, it's a bit serious and can get a bit deep and emotional in it. So again, if you want something light-hearted, I wouldn't necessarily say watch this one, but it definitely needs to be watched irrespective. And now, last but not least, the final romantic film that you need to watch this Valentine's is Just Right. Queen Latifah and Common, they did their thing in this film. Like, this film was really enjoyable. I think I watched it 3 times with my family, and I'm probably gonna watch it again this Valentine's because I can. So Just Right is basically about a physiotherapist, Leslie, who's super down to earth. She's played by Queen Latifah, so you know she's a babe. And she basically falls in love with her NBA star patient, Scott. However, Scott likes Leslie's friend, Morgan. Ooh, tense, awkward, what do you do? And worst thing of it all, Morgan is pretending to be something that she's not because the babe wants her to nab an NBA star, Scott. But yeah, man, like who comes on top? Is it Leslie or is it going to be Morgan? Also, do you fight with your babes and your friend? Do you fight with your friends over a man? Like, ooh. But also you yourself, if you're Morgan, do you know that like they have something going on and theirs is real? Do you step back? Ooh, who knows? But yeah, Just Right, fantastic film, fantastic film. So yes, I feel as if I've just chatted away, but I really hope I've given you some great films and insights of what to watch. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one, and happy Valentine's Day in advance. Yes, have a great week. Take care, be safe. Bye.